Nolan Wells update, y'all. Officer Tatum, race Batum Tatum, claims that Nolan was drinking heavily. We also got the we're going to get into this right here, man. The MDMR report as well. Besides that, we got the CETO audio expert, Jeanetta Brantley. She has been doxxed. She is speaking out. And then we got Warren's mom also speaking out, stepmom, pardon me, also speaking out as well. So salute to everybody. Welcome back to On Go. We are going to get right into this audio and see exactly what it is. Make sure you're liking, hyping, sharing, subscribing to the channel, y'all.
To think that nobody saw it when they're entangled within all these people, I think is a disservice. We need to get to the information that I heard. We'll get to Miss Rachel and her silly self and Judge Mathis. We'll get to Judge Mathis. But what I was told, and you guys, please take in consideration that it's reliable sources. However, the only way to prove the truth in this is if I see it with my own eyes, if the law enforcement have the investigation of this, and also when the toxicology results come out. But people are messaging me and telling me that there is heavy drinking and there's cocaine involved. And there's a particular person whom I know this person's name. I'm not going to disclose it. I'm going to go to the police first, and then I will disclose it if it doesn't interfere in the investigation. But this person allegedly was offering people cocaine, and someone close to Nolan, one of his friends, told me that this person was offered cocaine and rejected it from this person. And I was also told, and this person told me that it's over 100% chance that Nolan was using cocaine during this period of time. This person said it was 150% sure that when the toxicology comes back, that Nolan will have cocaine in his system. To think that nobody saw it when they're...
You see for yourself right there what the hell's going on. Whoa. So Officer Tatum is pushing it out here, but this comes from the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources, all right? They say from Will Freeman. You can see the you can see the date, 7/5/26, 9:52 p.m. All right, it says, good evening. As part of our response, the MSDMR requests SAR data related to the missing persons Nolan Wells. The MDMR will use this data to start sonar scans in the area. While information is still limited, we request the following will be used for the data. So now what I want you to take a peek at is, you see they got the date, then they have the time, then they have the location, right? They have the subject, male, black, 6'1", tall, and 180 pounds. Then we have food intake, unknown, and then alcohol intake is heavy, okay? Clothing was shorts only, because we know that Nolan had on only shorts, right? But who is the person that would say that his alcohol drinking was heavy besides the people that was with him that day, his so-called friends? These are the only people that's there present with him at all to say that he was drinking heavy, okay? Does that play into their favor? Does that help their case in their situation to say, hey, we don't know what happened to Nolan, allegedly, right? So it kind of could seem that way, because who else would say that Nolan was drinking heavily? This is my question. So that was very, very suspicious to me. Very, very shaky that that was even there at all, all right? Yeah. I'm just making sure this audio is right. Okay, cool. Just making sure y'all can hear me clean. All right. So that's pretty shaky business right here. All right. Pretty shaky business. Well, we also have the CETO expert that initially edited and enhanced the audio. She has been doxxed, y'all. She has been doxxed. I'm going to bring that up on the screen right now so you can see what the hell's going on. She has been doxxed, okay? And I'm going to read her message now. So that's her former mugshots that has come out. People have found her name, found her whereabouts, found all of this, found her criminal past. And they're saying, why are we or anybody trusting what the hell this lady's talking about? This woman's name is Jeanetta Brantley. She is a professional audio engineer. I think she won awards for doing this as well. And I think she does music herself. But she ended up being doxxed. As you can see, her images is on the screen right now. Let me zoom it so you can see it for yourself. Yeah, so we're going to go into reading this real quick, and then we're going to get into Warren's stepmom actually speaking out as well. She said, this will be the only time I address this. She says, I've never hidden my past, and I've never denied it. The misdemeanor charges on my record were more than 20 years old, and the people who truly know me have known about them for years. Those records do not define who I am today, the work that I've built, or the person that I've become. They also do not prove that I committed any crime. Plenty of people like me are incarcerated right now for crimes that they did not commit. Attempting to discredit someone by digging up decades of old records instead of addressing the substance of their work is a tactic I've expected from the beginning. It does not change why I am here. I also want to be very clear. I don't want anyone attacking, harassing, or engaging in personal battles with anyone on my behalf. That only creates more division, and that's not my focus. My focus has always been one thing: justice for Nolan Wells. The questions surrounding this case deserve answers, and they deserve a thorough, transparent investigation that has not changed. To everyone who has supported me, thank you. Your encouragement, thoughtful discussions, and commitment to seeking the truth mean more than you know. Please continue to stay respectful, stay focused, and don't get distracted by the noise. The conversation should remain where it belongs. What happened to Nolan Wells? Question mark. His family deserves answers, and that is where my attention will remain. Okay? So, okay, somebody right here said jaywalking misdemeanor. Ooh, child. The Lord is using you, girl. The amount of contracts that you're going to be offered after this one, girl. It's crazy. She had some jaywalking charges? Oh, that's crazy. If it's only jaywalking, I don't know. Because I didn't go into Jeanetta Brantley's background, so I don't know what the, what the charges is. But if that's the charges, I think that is crazy work that they really try to discredit with some jaywalking charges. So I don't know if that's the case. But salute to her for attacking it head on, not denying it, confronting it, and saying why she's here, saying that this should have discredited her, and these things were over 20 years old. And things happen in people's pasts, and this doesn't speak to who she is today. So I salute to her, man. Most definitely salute to that sister for just speaking her mind and truth on that situation. We also have Warren's mom speaking out. Okay, these are some updates real quick, and I need y'all to check my last video. Bart is suing content creators. I just uploaded it right now. Right after this, check my upload section, please. I'm about to do another video after this. But Bart, he got the Mississippi Tribune representative representing him called Mr. Latino, stepping out, and he is saying, listen, we're going after content creators. We don't care if you're big. We don't care if you're small. We don't even care if you're putting allegedly in your title. This will not take place. And Bart is alleging that he's getting unaliving threats after this. So it's crazy. I just did a whole read on the paperwork. Make sure after this video, you go to my upload section. I just uploaded it about 1 minute ago, right before I press live on this. So salute. Okay, cool. Let's go to this now. This is, if you don't know, this is Warren's stepmom. I think she's a judge, if I'm not mistaken. She works in the court. I think she's a judge, and if I'm not mistaken. And I think his pops is like a doctor too. So they come from doctors. Bart's pops is a doctor. I think Warren's pops is a doctor, if I'm not mistaken, allegedly. His mom is like a stepmom, at least, is a judge. Okay. So the last post she posted was on July 21st. Right here, it says right is right, wrong is wrong. But then here we have her saying that they will not be speaking to the press at this time. She said, we have decided that we will not be speaking to the press at this time. The media is not the appropriate forum to further elaborate on the facts of July 4th, 2026. We realize that the truth will not stop the cause of the unaliving threats of our small children. She's saying that her small children are getting threats as well. I don't condone that for anybody to be weaponizing against children at all, regardless if we think that we're right about something or we're wrong about something. One thing that we still must protect is children, regardless of the fact. I understand this is very emotional, and a lot of people are deeply connected to this situation, as am I. You know what I'm saying? I do want answers for Nolan Wells' family, and I have a lot of questions of what really happened to Nolan Well, and I do believe that more people know more than they're even letting on. That's just a fact. But we don't want to bring people, small children. We don't want to incorporate children into these types of situations. You know what I mean? Children should be safe regardless of the fact. She said, we have not had the opportunity to speak to the Wellses or Wansley family on their attorney, but however, we are willing to directly communicate with attorney Ben Crump and the Wellses and Wansley family. So they said they are willing to talk to Ben Crump. I think that bridge should be bridged. You know what I mean? I think that that line of communication should be opened. Especially the parents are the parents of the children. The children are all involved in the situation, but these are parents, and parents should be able to communicate with one another. You know what I'm saying? I think that that could also help maybe Carmelo Anthony's case or his situation if the parents would have began to communicate with each other, because this is something that's not about them. This is something that happened between their children. See what I'm saying? So we will provide them with all the information known to us so their family can rest and properly mourn. Hopefully they really did give the family that information or help them with any information that they were privy to. But a lot of times, are they or is a person really going to help you with information when your son was allegedly involved in a situation and they're getting speculations put upon them? You know, I think that sounds good for the media. Hopefully people do these things, but I think it sounds good for the media. You know what I mean? She says, we also want to know what happened to Nolan as well, and we will do everything within our power to assist the Nolan's family in their quest for answers. You know what I mean? The family's maintaining that they don't know what happened. See, they got the threats inside. Let me see. Open up your insides. I got your email, your phone number, your address. These two are going to be, damn, till their eyes go red and their lips turn blue. Slow and painful unaliving. I'm going to get you when you leave work. There's going to be a boom sent to your office. This is very, very scary stuff. And then you see her scrolling on the side right here as well. She's scrolling, going through all of the messages that she's getting as well. So that's pretty scary as well. You know what I mean? And I don't wish that upon anybody, man. And I think who feels it knows it. Yeah, who feels it knows it, man. You know what I'm saying? And we don't know them for being racist or anything like that. I don't know if you do know of them being, then that's something probably else, and people could probably feel that. But I just don't know, you know what I'm saying? She says, our family, along with the community, grieves for the loss of Nolan Wells. Our thoughts and prayers are with Nolan's family. Our son, Warren, loved Nolan dearly. Unfortunately, I feel that it is appropriate for our family to dispel some of the rumors with facts based upon the social media attention that is being diverted away from the Wells' family. Let me make sure that I got this very close so y'all can see everything, right? Cool. With the Wells' family. Where am I? Oh, Wells' family and their loss. Yes, I deactivated my Facebook, given the very heightened emotional state of social media right now. I fear for the safety of my children, her child, which is Warren, and her children, the small children. My husband and I have 6 children, and we covet their privacy. We do not believe that it is appropriate for our minor children's photographs to be circulated throughout the internet, presenting potential threats to their safety. I graduated high school with Christine Wells Wansley. She went through high school with Christine Wells Wansley, and I believe that Christine works at the hospital that, I think, Memorial Hospital, that Bart's father, as well as I think the other father, works at. So they all know each other somehow, some way. this like web is connected, you know what I mean? So like she said here, she graduated high school with Christine Wells Wansley, and we are from the same community. I have the utmost respect for her and all of the Wells's family, and we mourn the loss of Nolan with them. Our prayers have been and will continue to be with them. My husband and I were not at Horn Island at any point of the 4th of July. No one in our family is trying in any way to impede with the investigation by law enforcement or to otherwise hamper the family and the law enforcement's quest for answers. Warren was interviewed by the Jackson County Sheriff's Department and cooperated fully. He saw Nolan last at around 3:00 p.m. on July 4th. They left around 4:30 p.m. when the boat was taking on water, and they had an issue with the bilge pump. Now, Nolan made a decision to stay on the island and return inland later with another group of friends. Yes, I am a judge. So she's confirming that she is a judge, just like I was just telling you. Glad to see she confirmed that. I also value transparency. I apologize if anyone was offended that I deleted my social media. There were no nefarious motivations in my deleting my social media. Social media has a lot of positives, but a whole lot of negatives as well. We live in a world of clickbaiting, sad but true. And my family is hopeful that this information will help to redirect the attention to the Wells family, their grief, and their need for our community's support. So she did speak well in that, I think. And once again, this is things that involve the children, you know what I mean? So, when it's your kid, regardless of the fact, you're gonna be thrown into the web regardless, you know what I mean? You're gonna be thrown into the web regardless. But just a sad situation all around the board, man. You know what I mean? My heart goes out to anybody's children that's being weaponized again, but most definitely my heart goes out to the Wells Wansley family. Prayers are always for them. I pray that, God, Jesus, touch their hearts and help them in time to be able to smile again. You know what I mean? Because, me going through tragic situations like this is very, very hard to smile, Um, this is a lot. This is really a lot. As you can see, Jeanetta Brantley has been doxxed. All her information has been doxxed. People are sending her threats as well for her coming out and just enhancing the audio. But she's staying steadfast on the course, and she's saying that this is the reason why she's here. She's here for justice for Nolan Wells, and she just want to get answers. And not only her, but the MDMR, which is the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources and Research, they also did a transcripted audio of the CETO audio, and their one is actually sounds a little cleaner. Maybe it was AI fixed up. TMZ has come out to say that it's all a fake and it's all edited up. That's what TMZ, something along those lines. I'm going to do a video on that one later. So, but I just can't discount that. The first time I heard the audio, I didn't read the transcripts. I just listened to the audio myself, and I was hearing "Is he dead?" and things like that. I was hearing some of those things, "Bard, oh my God, Nolan, don't die." I was hearing stuff like that. Like some things I couldn't make out clearly, but I was hearing things that was going along those lines. We hear that a lot of people that are speaking about the actual audio are saying that you may, or we may, or I may have a confirmation bias if you read the transcripts, or if you just thinking a certain way about the case or the situation. So maybe it's possible that me or you or any of us does have a confirmation bias, but you can't call us all crazy if we're all seeing or alleging that we did hear something on this audio. Are we all crazy? It's crazy. You know what I'm saying? So you got 1,500 million people saying the same thing. Like, yo, I heard that too. I heard that too. Yo, listen to that. I put a random person said, listen to this audio. They're like, what they say? Is he dead? They're like, what? Random person on the street. Just listen to this audio, bro. I want y'all to try that with a random person as well, bro. Take the audio, random person, it's a friend, family, whoever, random person, say, listen, you don't listen, don't watch nothing. I just want you to listen to this. Tell me what you can hear. You can listen to it 5 times if you need to. Tell me what you think you hear. And that random person is gonna go along the same lines, and they say they're gonna be hearing what you heard. So I won't call us crazy for thinking that we heard what we heard. As far as Officer Tatum, Race Batum Tatum, he did drop out the story that Nolan was heavily drinking. I did bring up the report for you to show you that there was an actual formal email that had came out, and it shows on the last to second to bottom line before you get into Will Freeman, it says intake of alcohol is heavy. And who would be a person that would have told them this? besides the people that were with him. So his alleged friends, so-called friends, if you want to say that, are the people that would have probably gave them or made them privy to that information. Again, some people would say that them saying that Nolan was heavily drinking, not to say that he wasn't, because I wasn't there, but them saying that Nolan was heavily drinking would only help their own situation, their own case, if you think that they're guilty at all, to say, hey man, he was drinking. We don't know. He was on his own vibes. He said he was staying back with Katie and all of those things, man. So yeah, man. Any updates, we will be updating you. Make sure everybody's locked in on Go. I need everybody a part of the Go gang. We all on Go together. I need y'all all locking in, subscribing to the channel, hit the notification bells. I need y'all hyping this video. I need y'all sharing this video, and make sure y'all dropping that like. But again, I need y'all to check my last video, which is Bart is suing content creators, and we're going to be made privy of the first content creator. Most likely is going to be a big content creator. So if you ran this story and you ran it like it is what it is, they said even if you say allegedly, they still going to be bringing on civil suits upon you. But if you are a big content creator and you stamped it that Bart was with Katie, because they're alleging, Bart is alleging that he never was with Katie at all. And they're even alleging that the girl and the boy in the picture, that's not even Bart at all. So that's crazy as hell. They saying that's, I'm not Bart. I mean, that's not Katie McCormick at all. That's Bart, but that's Bart with another girl. So I need everybody to go check my last video, man, and drop your comments on that last video, man. But they're saying that Bart's saying that he never had no dealings with Katie. He didn't even know about Katie until he went and seen her there with Nolan. He said he never knew about Katie till he seen Katie with Nolan. And he never knew her at all. I'm like, damn, at all? Yeah, but he's saying he didn't know Katie at all. And he's also saying his lawyer, who is the Mississippi Tribune's representative or owner of the Mississippi Tribune, who's an attorney, is representing him and said, listen, we are going to go relentlessly at everyone who is running this story, because now Bart is saying that he has gotten an alleged unaliving threat, not only to him, but his family members as well, after the story has run, accusing him of allegations of unaliving Nolan. So some people are saying that he choked Nolan and he unalived him. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I just think like it was funny when Bart was saying that he wasn't there. And then when we hear that audio, we did hear Bart's name. Maybe. I think I heard that. I don't know with you. Get in the comments and let me know what you heard. And then on Warren's interview with Officer Tatum, he also said that Bart was there, but they're alleging that Bart came on another boat and helped them, I guess, to tow them on the next boat. Because remember, they made a sea tow call to be towed, but then they called it off. Some people are alleging that the grandfather, one of their grandfathers, who's also close with the Mississippi Department of Marine Resources or Research or whatever, he actually made a call and told them, listen, cancel the tow, because they ended up getting a tow or help from Bart, who was on actually his own boat. They allege that Bart is like coming from a long line of football players. His father was a football player. I think his grandfather was a football player for the Florida Gators as well. I think for the Gators, I don't know if it's Florida Gators, could be Mississippi Gators. I don't know. But it just said for the Gators. And they allege that Bart is supposed to be going to the NFL. He's a punter. So I've been seeing some videos of him punting and things like that as well. So yeah, and I think his little brother as well is also on the football team too as well. So yeah, they come from a long line of football players. So sad situation all around the boards, but Bart is suing y'all. He's suing anybody. So I just want to make sure every content creator is made privy and aware to this. So if you was running this story, try to pull it back. If you need to put that in memberships, leave it away from public. If you need to pull back the video, then do that, because they said both big and small creators will be sued, because they said this is not for money. This is about their safety. Okay, so this is not about money. So we could only believe that some of the big content creators, I won't name them. Again, I won't be naming nobody who was the person or who was the people. I've seen a lot of videos on TikTok and YouTube. I've seen a lot of people saying that Bart was with Katie and he was guilty, point blank, period. So yeah, man. Y'all just be aware out here, man. It's going down out here for real, for real. And yeah, man, it's nasty work, man. Salute to everybody. You already know. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. Make sure you go check that last video on Bart, who popped up in me, or Ramon, Rara. Okay, Rara popped in. Cratavius Prime. Cratavius Prime. Salute. Daya popped in too. Salute to Daya. Salute to Daya. Salute to Lachey Mitchell as well. Salute to all of y'all in the building with me. Yeah, man, I'll try to go about giving a few of y'all some wrenches as well. When I get back in the video, I'll try to go back in there and give y'all some wrenches. So yeah, man, salute to everybody. I'm gonna do another video. So every update that I get, I'll be updating y'all. Make sure y'all go through all my videos, drop likes on, especially these Nolan videos. I got a few because y'all telling me to do these videos. So just go on all my videos, drop likes on all of them, hype the ones you can, share the ones you can, drop a comment. All of these things help engagement and help to get Uda out in the algorithm more, especially if you want me to be doing more content. All right. You know, it's never just about your money. I don't come here for that. If you support my channel, you support Cash App, Uda on Go, PayPal, Uda on Go. That's cool too. I appreciate that. But I told you how you can really help me is by liking, sharing, subscribing, hitting the notification bells to all, and making sure that you try to hype any video that you can. So salute to all of y'all. I love y'all, man. Hopefully y'all stay well, stay safe, stay blessed. The one thing, stay on go. Uda, Uda, Uda. Always on go.
All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas turn shooters. Uda, on the internet, all my niggas turn shooters. Uda, Uda. All my ops turn rats. All my niggas from the Uda. All my niggas turn shooters.